What's up, guys? Fishing Brothers team here today. We're not going to be fishing. It is about 30 degrees, sunny out, but pure ice all across the lake. It kind of stinks, but that's all right. But we got Zach here, and today's video is going to be about how to flip. I'm going to be showing you guys some tips on how to flip your jigs. Personally, my favorite thing to do is flip jigs under docks, but I found out today that Zach is not so good at flipping jigs. Is that? Him and I were doing a trick shot video. I'll actually put that in the video. I believe Zach's gonna actually upload all the video. I'll just show you like one little clip. We only did like 3 or 4 trick shots, but I'm gonna be showing you guys some tips. The video's only gonna be 3 to 4 minutes, and enjoy. So your first tip when you're starting out, to me, I always get a heavier jig. To me, that always helps me cast or flip farther. Starts you out a lot easier than using a smaller type of jig. Another thing is, this is not ideal, but you'd want anywhere from a 7 to an 8 gear ratio. I got a 7.5. So that's the first thing. Alright, so the first thing I always recommend, I know a lot of people practice this in the winter, January, February, and also December, and it's cold outside, but the only way you're going to get better is to actually go outside. I get on like a higher platform here, as you can see. It's about 5 foot down, but it helps me get to where I'm actually casting instead of I'm on the ground. It's a little bit harder to start off from the straight ground, but it's so much easier to go outside and do it than compared to doing it inside. Inside's awful. Doing it inside is not. It's harder, which it makes you learn a lot slower. Outside it might be a little bit colder. I have a heavy jacket on and I'm fine. So I get here, I'm just casting, but how to actually flip, to me, it's pretty simple. I get about to right there, maybe a few inches higher than my reel, anywhere from 4 to 6 inches higher. I put it in the palm of my hand, and you'll see that I don't actually throw my jig. When I was first starting out, I always used to throw my jig, and that used to always mess me up. So you just put it in the palm of your hand, you put your rod down, and act like your rod, you're just flipping it straight up. Don't even worry about your jig. So you go like that, and start off small. Don't start out trying to get a super far cast, because that'll make it where you're gonna want to throw your jig. So I'm gonna get it up, anywhere from 6 to 8 inches. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Before you even start casting your jig, I'd recommend just going down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. You get into that motion to where you're just going down and up. And Zach and I have been practicing for what, maybe 5-10 minutes, and Zach was only able to maybe cast it that far. Compared to now, show him how you cast it. He's casting anywhere from 20 to 30 feet. And that's, to me, that's all you need. 20 to 30 feet, you get under that tree, let it sit, you catch big bass. What's better than big bass? Nothing. Maybe $1 million, maybe, I don't know.
Bigger bass?
Bigger bass, yeah. So my last tip I have for you guys is when you actually get that hanging down, let's say I cast right at a tree, don't click your bail open, don't close it. Leave it open, let your line sink, let it go straight to the bottom, let line come out so it can actually go 4 to 6 feet down and that fish area. Don't just let it go and then let the bait come closer to you, because that's what it's doing. If you close it, the bait's actually moving towards you, and you don't want that, because you want to cast where your strike zone is. So what I do when I start out, and it's kind of hard to cast as far as possible, or not as far as possible, but a longer cast. I cast wherever the strike zone is. I cast a little bit farther out, so when I close it, it goes into that strike zone. It's a lot easier to catch more fish. And that's another thing I've got in the summertime or springtime. Before a tournament, I'll get on my boat and I'll sit about 10 to 15 yards out of my dock, and I'll sit there and I'll practice casting under that dock. Because if you can cast under docks, it helps you out so much more than if you're banging across the docks, getting snagged up. That's time that you're losing where you could be catching fish. I hope you guys enjoy. Comment below what your favorite method of catching fish is, and also go check out my boy Zach at Zach Souders. And